Lesson 12, Section 5. What happened? Jefferson solves the problem. As much as Thomas Jefferson hated war, he hated paying tribute more. In 1801, he sent a small fleet of warships to the Mediterranean to protect American shipping interests. The war with Tripoli plodded along until 1804, when American ships began bombarding Tripoli with their cannons. During this time, one of the ships, the Philadelphia, ran aground on a hidden reef in the harbor, and the captain and crew were captured and held for ransom. Rather than let pirates have the Philadelphia, a young naval officer named Stephen Decatur led a raiding party into the heavily guarded Tripoli harbor and set the ship afire. After a year of U.S. attacks and a blockade, Tripoli signed a peace treaty with the United States in 1805. Tripoli agreed to stop demanding tribute payments, and in return, the United States paid a $60,000 ransom for the crew of the Philadelphia. This was a bargain compared to the $3 million first demanded. Pirates from other Barbary states, however, continued to raid ships in the Mediterranean. By the mid-1800s, piracy in the Barbary states finally ended. Meanwhile, Jefferson tried desperately to convince both France and Great Britain to leave American ships alone. Unfortunately, all of his diplomatic efforts failed, and between 1803 and 1807, Great Britain seized at least 1,000 American ships, with France capturing about half that many. When diplomacy failed, Jefferson proposed an embargo, a complete halt in trade with other nations. An embargo can also be described as a government order that forbids trade with another country. Under the Embargo Act passed by Congress in 1807, no foreign ships could enter U.S. ports and no American ships could leave, except to trade at other U.S. ports. Jefferson hoped that stopping trade would prove so painful to France and Great Britain that they would agree to leave American ships alone. The embargo, however, proved far more painful to Americans than to anyone in Europe, and some 55,000 sailors lost their jobs. In New England, newspapers pointed out that embargo spelled backwards reads "Oh grab me," which made sense to all who were feeling its pinch. Congress repealed the unpopular Embargo Act in 1809. American ships returned to the seas, and French and British warships continued to attack them.